it's Mark. I am the Sanderson collector, and I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. I was really busy for various reasons, but I'm back today. I have hit 1,000 subscribers in my absence, and I will have a giveaway coming, hopefully this coming weekend for that. I am very excited about that. But today, I want to talk about the fact that The Emperor's Soul has been released as a 10th anniversary special edition with a deleted prologue included. The Emperor's Soul was originally released in 2012 as a paperback by Tachyon Press, and it is one of the only books that was released in paperback before hardcover, making this paperback a collectible book in the Sanderson world. Now that it has been 10 years, Tachyon has come out with a 10th anniversary edition, which is going to be the one I am focusing on today. The official release for this book was scheduled for November 14th, and I had planned this video to be ready and go out right before that release, but the release was then bumped back to October 18th, and so the book has been out for a couple weeks, but it's still new, still very cool, and still a 10th anniversary edition, so let's go ahead and dive right in to looking at this one. The biggest change in this edition is obviously that inclusion of the deleted scene, which appears at the back of the book right here, with the title Imperial Fool. It is essentially a deleted prologue with a discussion between Hoyd, who is the Imperial Fool, and Shai, the main character of the book. And if you don't want to go out and purchase this edition, that prologue is available for free on Brandon's website. Link will be in the description, and it is not 100% canon because Brandon cut it from one of the earlier drafts of the book and did not completely fix up the details of how the soul casting works for that prologue. However, Brandon does say that something along these lines did happen. You can imagine that discussion between Shai and Hoyd happening. Along with that prologue, there are a couple pages of commentary from Writing Excuses, which talks about why the prologue was initially deleted, and so you can see the discussion that went into crafting this book. In addition, there are 6 pages at the front with a note from Jacob Weissman, who owns Tachyon, about acquiring the book and his experiences working with Brandon, Peter, their team. Altogether, that adds a full 16-page signature to the book, making it come in at 192 pages compared to the original's 176 pages. In terms of publication, there were no advanced reader copies of the 10th anniversary edition, so if you find an advanced reader copy of The Emperor's Soul, it will be for the original edition, and those are pretty darn rare, so congratulations if you have one. The price has gone up from $14.95 to $16.95, which, given the 10-year gap in inflation, makes sense. The original book is now out of stock on Tachyon's website, and that page links to the page to buy the new edition, so I think it likely that the old paperback is just out of reprint now. The cover does have this new emblem on it, but later printings of the original paperback had a Hugo Award winner emblem in that same spot, so it's not like it's making the cover any worse than this. The Hugo Award text has been moved up here, and the cover is now more matte than the glossy and shiny of the original. The back also does have an updated bio for Brandon and a new ISBN for the new edition. Thank you so much to Tachyon for doing that. I hate it when people change books and don't update the edition, so I'm very glad for that. There are a couple of small things that I have found as little issues with this book. In the front, there is a bibliography that has several typos in it. I have noticed that, for example, Calamity is in here twice, and I've found at least 5 other typos. All of these have been reported to the publisher and might get fixed in later printings of this book, which does have its own new number line here that you can see. Other than that, and the prologue though, the book is pretty much the same. The bio in the back is also slightly updated for new stuff with Brandon. While I said this was originally out in paperback and this is a new paperback edition, Tachyon Press did publish at one point a hardcover as well, and I believe this one is still going to be available. I kind of wish the 10th anniversary edition had been a hardcover, but apparently the publisher's decision was to make it a paperback. Now we have the original US edition, the US hardcover, and the US 10th anniversary edition in terms of US editions for The Emperor's Soul, if you want to collect all of them. If you have a copy of this, or you're going to get one in some way or another, it is on the Collecting Sanderson website now, and you can add it to your collection or your wish list there, so that you can keep track of all the books you own. And if you want to get a signed copy, we will have a small stock of signed copies at the Sanderson Collectors Guild booth at Dragonsteel 2022, which is 1 week from the release of this video, November 14th and 15th of this year. The Sanderson Collectors Guild had a booth at the convention last year, and we will have one again this year. I am going to attend this year, be at the booth, and hopefully have a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing a lot of y'all there. I'm aiming to put up a video later this week if I can get the outline and information together for it about everything you need to know for Dragonsteel 2022, and I hope you'll check that out. And then, if I can line up all my ducks in a row and not get overwhelmed this week, I will have a giveaway to thank y'all for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. That giveaway should be up this weekend. To summarize today's video, there's a new 10th anniversary edition of The Emperor's Soul, has a deleted prologue, a couple more pages in it. You can get the prologue online if you don't want to get this edition, but if you want to get an edition, this is the definitive edition to get now. Go get it from Tachyon, or come see us at the Dragonsteel 2022 convention in Utah next week. I'm very happy to add this one to my collection, and I will see y'all later. Until then, happy collecting.